Hi again, and welcome back. In the first video, we showed you how to use the Warranty and Guarantee Tracker to monitor availability guarantees, typically promised by integrators. Now in part 2, we'll take a closer look at the warranty side of things. These are usually promises made by the battery manufacturer, and they come with specific conditions. Warranties often include performance promises, like a certain state of health or dischargeable energy level each year. But here's the catch. Even if performance drops below the promised value, the manufacturer will only honor the warranty if you've operated the system within agreed conditions. So it's not just about tracking performance. You also need to prove responsible operation. Let's look at a rather simple sample warranty contract. On the left, you see the SOH, or dischargeable energy promise per year, often shown in percent or megawatt hours. On the right, you see the operational boundaries that must be respected. In this case, we have maximum full cycles per year, maximum C rate, average resting SOC, average operating temperature, and yearly average cell temperature. This part is fairly straightforward, and I'll walk you through how to enter the relevant data into the warranty tracker in just a moment. However, in some cases, manufacturers offer different warranties based on varying operational patterns. For example, the system's degradation may depend on factors such as the average resting state of charge and daily energy throughput. In the example shown here, you'll begin by selecting the appropriate operational mode for each year. Then, using our warranty tracker, you can track the corresponding state of health warranty and its specific conditions. At the top of the table, you'll find operational conditions that are calculated retrospectively for each year. At the bottom, the associated SOH warranty guarantee is displayed. For instance, if you choose to operate the system with an average resting SOC of 0.4, a daily equivalent full cycle limit of 1, and a charge-discharge rate of 0.5 C, the applicable SOH warranty can be identified in the corresponding column to the right. Now let's walk through how to track all this in the TWAICE Warranty Tracker. We will take again the figures from the first example, but the second example would work in the same fashion. Okay, let's get started. First, go to Configure KPI Graphs. Select State of Health from the drop-down. No need to set an operation classification here, and leave aggregation as mean. Click Apply to generate the graph. Now that we have the SOH data, let's compare it to the manufacturer's promises. For this, click Define Threshold Conditions. Choose Stepwise Linear Threshold. According to our contract, the system should maintain above 98.4% SOH in the year of commissioning in 2021. We'll set up thresholds for each of the 10 contract years, starting from commissioning. Use the larger than condition. Enter the SOH values per year. Set the correct dates from January 2021 to January 2031 in this example. Then hit Apply. Now we can clearly see the SOH trend compared to the contract terms. Uh-oh, looks like there's a breach in the last 2 months. That means we need to check if we followed all the operational boundaries before filing a warranty claim. Let's go back to KPI configuration and set up the control KPIs from the contract. We start with the equivalent full cycles. Add a new KPI and select Cumulative EFC. Set aggregation to maximum. Apply the KPI. Now set up the threshold. The contract says no more than 700 full cycles per year, so over 10 years, we use a stepwise linear threshold from 0 to 7,000. Next, we want to set up the resting state of charge. Again, add a new KPI and select SOC. Choose Resting under Operation Classification, since we're checking SOC while the battery is idle, and click Apply. Set a mean threshold as defined in the contract. In this case, we want it to be below a constant threshold of 95%. Now let's look at the average operating temperature. Choose Temperature. We use the operating classification since the temperature limit applies during charging-discharging. As before, we define the threshold. In this case, below 33.5 degrees Celsius. You can even define a range with a lower and upper limit if needed. Now, we'll go ahead and configure the remaining KPIs in the same way, just to save time. Now let's review the results for the contract period. We see that, despite the SOH breach, there were no violations of the operating conditions. That means we've met our obligations. So with all this data, we're in a good position to make a warranty claim. And that's how you track warranty compliance using the Warranty and Guarantee Tracker. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more how-tos. Take care.